Hey, this is Austin Harman Mixes, and welcome to my Fundamentals of Audio series. Today, we're going to be talking about monitors. Now, if you are a band member or audio engineer alike, this topic is very important to understand. So please like, subscribe, dial in, and let's get into it. All right, let's get into monitors. Now, for band members and front of house engineers alike, the monitor is a quintessential tool in the arsenal of live music. There are many different kinds of monitors. The most common kinds of monitors you're going to run into are what we call wedges, which are basically large speakers that go on stage, pointed up at the musician. And in-ear monitors, which are like headphones or earbuds that go directly in the ears of the musician. Now, should you use wedges or in-ear monitors? First, let me give you a fundamental principle here. Just like getting it right at the source when it comes to microphones, using or eliminating stage noise should be one of your chief priorities as an audio engineer. Eliminating stage noise allows you to clean up your mix and make an overall better sound for the people who are in attendance. Now, for musicians who have never used in-ear monitors before, asking them to give up their stage monitors is not going to be a very easy task. Even large format touring acts still at times rely on stage monitors because they want to hear how the music both sounds coming out of the monitors and coming out of the house at the same time. Monitors are so very important because they allow the band members to hear themselves. Being able to hear clearly is incredibly important to a musician because if they cannot hear what they are doing, they cannot play their own part, but they cannot also play with each other. As an audio engineer, you have to be especially diligent to ensure that you are very proactive in monitoring the way that a band member's monitors or in-ear mixes sound, because ultimately their trust in you is established by what they hear out of the monitors. Let me say that again. Your trust as an audio engineer with your band is directly tied to how their monitors sound. You should be almost as focused on the way that the monitor sounds as you should be as the way the house sounds. Now, getting monitors right is incredibly tricky and requires a lot of experience. But let me give you a few guiding points here. First, make sure that the equipment that you're using is quality. Having a quality in-ear monitor is very important because you can never outsuck the monitor that the band is using. Secondly, always opt for stereo rather than mono. Stereo, both a left and a right signal, will always sound superior to whoever is listening to it whenever it comes to monitoring. This is especially important for in-ear monitors, but on stage, when you have wedges or speakers pointing up at the band, that's probably not as practical. Third, listen to what the band member is saying. If they're complaining about their mix, often their complaint is valid. It can be very frustrating as an audio engineer for the band constantly complaining about their mixes. But you have to understand your job is to serve them. Your job is to help them. Your job is to make them win. And if you make them win, your overall mix is going to win. Okay, that is sage advice. Now, the basics of monitors are very simple. Stage monitors will typically require amplification. So you're going to plug those in with a 1/4-inch cable, have separate amplifiers, etc. Some stage monitors these days are powered. My strong recommendation to you is to avoid stage monitors if you can. Sometimes they're unavoidable. Sometimes your band member requires them. Sometimes they prefer them. Stage monitors are going to be a nightmare because of feedback, but they are a necessary evil. In-ear monitors, on the other hand, are typically a wireless in-ear monitor, and they have a separate transmitter unit that lives off stage somewhere, and that is translated via radio frequency to the wireless pack and to the in-ears. Sometimes you may have interference problems with those wireless packs, so be careful about that. And if you do, try to find a new frequency for those wireless packs to operate on. Ultimately, stage monitors are very, very important. And if you can get a band's monitor mix to sound cool, they're going to have a lot of confidence and trust in you as an audio engineer. And here's a real secret. If it sounds great to the band, your mix is going to improve a lot, because quite honestly, if they get a great sound coming from the source, it's probably going to sound really good in the house. Unless you have a terrible PA, which we'll get to in a later video. I hope that this information session was valuable to you. If you liked this video, please do hit that like button. Leave me a comment. I love to answer your comments. I try to get to all of them that I can. Please like and subscribe. God bless you. I'll see you next time.